Hello. Please state your name and your profession.
Lee Craddock, Operations Manager, Wake County Imaging.
Cool. All right, first question. What would be your definition of pop culture?
Pop culture, anything that appeals to the masses of people, current, whether it's media driven, music, Hollywood, styles.
Cool. Thank you. Question number 2. Have you ever been outside of the country?
Yes.
Did you see any American propaganda or signs of pop culture while you were outside the country?
Yes. As a matter of fact, at the Eiffel Tower, they actually played all American music while we were there.
Wow. Number 3. How much influence would you say that pop culture can have on a population?
Major influence on a population on a large scale because people tend to migrate in herds.
Cool. Number 4. Would you say that this influence is mostly positive or negative?
I would say mainly positive if it's a change that's needed in order to drive to be progressive, but it can be negative too as well if it's counterculture.
Number 5. Which would you say is the biggest influence on a population? Radio, as in music, movies, or television?
I'd probably have to say music because I think music still reaches more people. When it comes to movies, genres normally at different ages, different statuses tend to be watched, but music is everywhere.
Number 6. How has American influence spread so rapidly throughout the world? Like the American pop culture, and like how, in what ways has it spread?
It's spread primarily through those different ways of music, movies, anything that deals with change. People look to this country for what's the next best thing.
Cool. Number 7, why do you think that is? I guess that kind of goes back to your answer where you said that people migrate in herds.
Correct. People are influenced majorly not only by just what's around them, but what's deemed outside of their population for making opinions and driving different types of ideas and thoughts.
Number 8. Why do you believe seeing American pop culture is more prevalent in places such as Great Britain rather than places like Africa?
Great Britain's tied into us very close to the United States, so it pretty much goes hand in hand. Whereas if other countries, sometimes, whether it's Africa or let's take China, for instance, who's not allowed to have Facebook, there's social media and all those things are screened more, where in the UK it's not.
Interesting. Name an example of the Neo-Imperialism when it comes to pop culture, or an example of American pop culture outside of the U.S. The Eiffel Tower would be one.
Yeah, well, as said earlier, probably any place outside of the United States that has influence of the United States is going to be probably answer your question. So there's 206 sovereign countries that probably fit into that classification.
Cool. Last question. Do you think that America has tried to spread pop culture, or do you believe it just kind of happened?
I think both. I think because we are a capitalistic society, by spreading it, it brings money and wealth. So we want to be able to go ahead and, if you want to grow industry, you want to promote and go outside of the country.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye.